Streaming in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are live streaming here. Okay, so welcome. So this is our space. So let me introduce ourselves. I'm known as Sahara AM. I'm an omniscient healer, meaning that I heal all things, many gifts, and I am the owner of Wise Wellness LLC. And today I have two beautiful special guests joining us today, Houston and Justin, which I'm going to allow them to introduce themselves as well. But just to set the context of today's this live session is that we are going live for the purpose of talking about Reiki, what Reiki is, how it can assist you on your healing journey. It's a very magical thing to be in tune with and in touch with. Forgot to go live on my TikTok. So we have a space full of Reiki healers, and so we'll talk about more about that here today and all the special things that go with that. So, hi, gentlemen. Thank you for joining me today. How are you doing?
I'm pretty good. Thank you for having us.
Nice. So, feel free to introduce yourselves. I don't know
Sarah.
if you can see them. So I'm gonna go over to the live so you can see them, but feel free to introduce yourselves and anyone can go ahead and start.
Okay, I'll go first. I'm a medical intuitive. My name is Justin, and I've been doing Reiki for about 9 years or so, and I love it. I actually started doing Reiki when, because I have a physical disability that affects my motor function and balance, and I've started doing Reiki, and actually it's really helped my body and me overcome some
Doing
health
Reiki.
challenges. Because I have a
Nice. Nice. All right, Houston. Thank you for introducing yourself, Justin. I have some comments that I want to ask in just a second, but I'm going to allow Houston to go ahead and introduce themselves. Can you hear me, Houston?
Sorry, I couldn't catch the last part. Shall I introduce myself?
Yes, please.
Okay.
You must have a lag.
There's a lag.
Yeah,
I'm Simi. I'm a Reiki master and teacher. I have been for 5 years now, and I really enjoy working with Reiki or working through me, I can say.
yeah.
Thank you for having me today.
Yes, absolutely. So we are experiencing live, and that's okay. So I don't know if it's showing up like that on the live feed. Hopefully it's not, but we'll be able to see. So there are people joining the TikTok, and if you're on TikTok right now, please go to my page and click on the link in the bio, and you can join us live and see Justin and Hussein in live time with, and you can ask them questions and comments and things like that. But you can click on the Facebook page or the YouTube page, and the link is in the bio. Right now, we are doing a live Reiki talk, and we'll be doing a meditation after. Okay. So, Justin, for people who don't know, can you tell them what a medical intuitive is?
a medical intuitive is somebody who can tap into your body, your energetic body, and kind of see what's going on. I can feel kind of what you're holding on to as far as emotional trauma, things you're going through, challenges you're facing, and I can help you release that. When I tune into someone's body, I can usually feel energy, and that can present itself as some tingling or heat or cold. I can feel somebody's emotions, if they're sad or if they're happy or if they're having any stress or anger. And I really try to move those emotions out of your body. And you can hold those emotions inside your body in many different ways. A lot of fear we hold in our stomach, stress we hold in our head. It really just depends on what we're doing, how we're operating. Everyone's a little bit different in how they hold their energy.
Nice. Yes, absolutely. Um, some people call that being a somatic empath, where you can feel people's emotions with just touch or even with just being in the same space as a person.
Right.
That you're not necessarily taking on their emotion. There's a reflection piece to that, where you're just reflecting what that person is feeling back to them. And that really
Absolutely.
is a powerful healer, um, to be able to empathetically attune to someone.
Right. I think most people on this call too can probably are empathic in some way as well. You know, um, I think every human being to me has the potential to feel into those things and to really tap into their gifts and their abilities. I really think, you know, it may not seem like a gift all the time. It really is a gift to be able to feel into those emotions of your surroundings and your environment and people.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I know you can't see it, but there's a lot of love happening on TikTok. So I don't know if they can hear you, but if you all want to see Justin and Hussein as we're continuing to talk, please click the links in the bio on my page, and you can see us doing this live and engage with us with a meditation. Um, all right, so Houston, let me come over to you, and talk more about you and your Reiki Master gift. So the beautiful thing is that you sent me a meditation, and the meditation was so beautiful. So I kind of want to talk to you about your way of channeling Reiki and what it means to you. So wherever you'd like to start, and give us more of a background on what Reiki is for you. I don't know. We have a little lag, so
Reiki for me,
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
yeah. Uh, would you like me to talk about the background a bit or the Reiki or
Yeah, I would love for you to talk about your background. So, Justin, I mean, not Justin, Houston is in Turkey right now. And so that may be contributing to the lag that we're experiencing, and that's okay. So we're allowing Reiki to even guide this space, as we know. So, Houston, please tell us about your background with Reiki, specifically your way of connecting to the energy, because I experienced how you channel so beautiful.
thank you. So for no Reiki or learn Reiki, I think of myself child traumas, anxiety. So I came across the teaching being here and now, and I started really intensely, always in my. And one day I was walking,
I don't know.
breathing
That's
in the now moment.
it's breaking up really bad right now. Like I can't even hear you. I can't. It's like going in and out, which is okay. So let's kind of receive in this moment, because I think things happen for a reason. And that's kind of how I align with the Reiki energy, is just allowing the space to happen. So in this moment, I'm gonna kind of just go into my spiritual space, and I think both of you all know what that's like when you're looking to download information or a message. So I'm gonna ask for guidance of what are they offering in this moment? I received something. Um, and I want to check in with you all first, if you all received anything in this moment.
You're asking us what we received, what we received?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I think the most important thing for people to know is that they can tap into these gifts themselves as well. We all have our own unique talents and, things, ways that we express our energy. One of the things that I love to do is help people express their energy in the most authentic way possible for themselves, right? And so during a session, I will do that by I'll receive messages for them, or I will get visions, or I will feel energy in their body, and I will help guide them through that as they um, as we discuss and talk about different challenges they might be facing, or and I will also do meditations and things to help them release energy as well.
I'm getting word, I'm receiving, and they're saying go into the meditation. Let people experience what we're talking about. Do you all feel ready to do that in this moment? They're like, we don't need to. We're getting a lot of love on TikTok. They're like ready for meditation.
Okay, yeah, we can do that.
Okay. Christian, how do you feel? You ready? So I'm gonna open my
Yes.
channel, and how about we let each other know when your channel is open. Let your hands open.
Maybe we could each talk about, what we're feeling in general from the participants. Because so when I was doing some energy work on them, on all the participants, just kind of setting an intention to heal everyone who's here. Um, I particularly like to work with the higher self. And for me, when I work with the higher self, I feel energy in the back of my skull. So I felt a lot of energy in the back of my skull, and that to me that means people, because the frequency of the earth is changing so rapidly these days. It's hard for people to really ground and bring in their higher self in their daily experience. So when they do that, they when you bring in your higher self to your daily experience, it allows you to ground and really connect these kind of multidimensional concepts, these etheric concepts, in a more grounded way. And so I think that's really key for people, during this time, because I think sometimes these concepts can feel a little airy, but for instance, they can be hard to grasp onto. And so I think people really they need that groundedness, and so that's kind of what I'm focusing on today.
Yeah, absolutely. So what I'm seeing is that Justin, in this moment, you were just serving as a channel, helping to bring words and guidance to this moment of whoever's receiving this energy. And I feel in myself, um, I have a very clairvoyant way of seeing things, and I see this very expansive, just huge, like, there's a size, but there's not a size at the same time, of just this clearing of energy. And you have people in the space receiving that, feeling light and happy and being present with it. And I see, Justin, you're here talking, being a channel. So I'm also sending you like the energy at the same time to clear a channel.
Yeah, I really think,
One second. One second.
talking. Oh, I'm sorry.
One second. Houston, you're such a light. You're an angel.
Thank you.
You're helping to,
So what I feel
yeah.
is the people they're really peaceful. They might not be feeling that they're full, but they wonderful souls. I see them being shared love and light from above. What you individually would like. They're receiving it, and they're always wanted,
Mm.
and they're in power. They can do this.
Mm.
That's it.
Mm. I think we have, this is all that's needed. People are coming and going and receiving as they receive. And so let's stay here for about 10 minutes, being present with the energy. It's a protected space. I've already protected it. And just feel and attune to what you feel and attune to. And we'll be here for about 10 minutes. Offering. A couple more minutes here. Being in a space of Reiki. I want Houston and Justin to know that I'm also sending Reiki to them, to all of us in this space, as well as protecting physical beings. About 2 minutes. You can go ahead and begin to gradually shift out of your meditation and your Reiki energy. Please do so as it feels comfortable and fitting for you. Okay. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining me for this live Reiki session. There was a detour, and in that I received a lot of information. So in this moment, before we begin to wrap up, I want to ask if either of you received anything or noticed anything from the meditation.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I go first. I really felt like, so I focus on grounding us in the root. Usually when I work on large groups of people, I try to focus on grounding a lot, and that's usually what I'm guided to do because I feel like in the collective we are a lot of people they receive um higher dimensional information, higher energies, but they have a difficult time grounding them and really applying them in their life. Right? I think that is the most, because it's hard, right? Because you feel these things etherically, and you get visions, and you're like, or you get energy, you get a feeling, and you're like, how do I apply these either downloads that I receive or feelings that or what does it mean? Or maybe I have had people see have visions they don't understand, and it can be kind of confusing. So I really try to ground these and really focus on grounding people's energies into their root, really deep into the earth, so that they can allow them to really bring the energy through their crown down to the rest of their body, and down to the root. Because when we do that, I feel like those intuitive moments can make more sense, even if they don't make more sense in the moment when you receive them. I find that people, as time goes on, if you remain grounded into your root chakra, it allows you to understand these things when the timing is right for you.
Absolutely. So taking that intuitive guidance, that energy, that corrective energy, and allowing it to reach all the way down or just funnel down through your chakras and into your root chakra, into your grounding chakras. That's a beautiful way to look at it, and I'm so grateful for you today for adding that into the space. It's helping me. all of us ground. So thank you. How about you, Sam? What did you receive in this?
Repeating question.
You said repeat the question?
Question.
Yeah,
Would you please repeat the question?
absolutely. So, what did you receive or notice throughout the meditation?
Sorry, I can lagging a little bit, so I don't really get it again.
So good.
One more time, please.
Yeah.
Maybe you could type it in the chat, and then and then maybe you can read his responses, or
Yeah, let me type it in the chat. Thank you for that, Justin. What did you receive? That's a great solution, Justin.
I see. Thank you. Wonderful idea, Justin. That really helps. Peace. Peace for everyone.
This is so helpful because now I'm thinking about persons with disabilities. And if we do things like this, not everyone is able to speak, let alone speak English. And so this is a great way going forward of how we can meet different populations. Hussein, you are breaking up a bit. So if you want to type it, that would be perfect, and I can read your answer out loud. So Hussein is saying that throughout the meditation, he felt peace all around. I concur with that. I felt the same. I felt peace. Hussein is saying that in light and love coming from everywhere. Hussein is saying that during meditations with him, Reiki healing sessions, that people tend to see visions, which is great information because that's absolutely a thing when you're in a Reiki session, is that sometimes you may receive intuitive guidance through visions from the portal or the channel that the Reiki practitioner is opening up with you. He's saying that which are generally messages from the higher selves. And that these visions are amazing and very effective ways to realize what you need. Thank you very much. I concur with that. I concur. For myself, I definitely feel light. I felt the peace. I felt the sense of grounding. That was a part of my visualization, actually, was the grounding piece that Justin was talking about. I saw a lot of beings just in this free space, being grounded but protected and light at the same time. So it's absolutely beautiful. So I'm grateful for the session. We had some technical issues, and that's okay for the people joining on TikTok. or wherever you're joining from. It's perfectly okay. We'll try again at some point and continue to make it better. But thank you all for joining us today. I continue to make it better and receiving something. We're going to keep going and make this, the spirits are saying this is a very, I'm channeling right now. They are saying this is a very beautiful space. It is a very protected space. And all things that happen, they are allowing to happen for a reason. And that sometimes we don't know what the purpose is of them offering that until it's time for it to. It's like they're saying no time. When things come into fruition, then we know. And that this experience will expand across many other experiences in the future. I received that. Thank you. So if you like, feel free to, if you're watching, wherever you're watching from, feel free to join me tomorrow. I'll be going live with another dance movement therapist, and we'll be offering a session for Cinco de Mayo, the full moon, with our new podcast. So definitely join us if you have time. I want to thank Justin and Kusen for joining us today and bringing their beautiful energy. You can check them out on the Wise Wellness website. So that's if you all are making it to the end of this, of course. So I'm going to put up something for them to connect with you all. But thank you all for joining us today, and I send you all peace, love, and blessings. And I hope you all have a peaceful night.